both fixed up. Because on the coach I was quite stable.
Show what you mean. Try and recreate what you were doing. So go in the middle. So put the camera a little bit further up. A little bit that way. Yeah.
Just like, if I was on the coach like that, I felt quite strong.
Yeah.
But then I was trying to go that way.
Yeah, so where's your sprawl? So that foot, what we just said about, wants to be up at 3 o'clock. Yeah. Open your knee. Yeah. Back arch. Now roll in down. Turns back in. Hips go high. Yeah. Drive. Yeah. But you know he's going to, yeah.
The next one stays sort of similar place all the time.
Not all the time. Because he can start, so he's connecting his inside shoulder to you. Right? If he starts connecting his outside shoulder to you, if you say that all the time, absolutely, yeah, he's going to connect his shoulder to your sternum. Get the shoulder to sternum now, and now pump him up to the head. Go on. So it depends which shoulder's connecting with. You're defending this line, right? You're defending this line and here. You don't want his elbow in your throat either, which is a common thing, right? I don't want his elbow in my throat. It's not a very good thing to do from the bottom, but a lot of guys will do it, but I still don't want it. I don't want it in. I want him attempting to do it, and I want my chin tucked. So when he starts doing this, he's actually just giving me his arm. Right? So my shoulders, if I'm on top, and my chin is to my shoulder, he goes to stick his arm up in here, thanks very much. Versus here, he can start pressing, it's a distraction, and you put pressure on, right? But it's retarded if you're like this, because he's just actually giving you his arm. He's just extending his arm. And he's not using shoulder connection. You felt when he puts his shoulder in your sternum and he bridges, you know, if he connects to it, you're going to fly. So what you're trying to do is disconnect this all from him. You disconnect it from him, and you're looking to have literally the dominant cross. Yeah? So a couple of things you can do from the beginning on top, which will make him have to do the right thing is, so when we're playing this game, I can't use my arms to choke him, but I can definitely put my shoulder in his throat if he doesn't set up properly, right? So when you're doing this, I would actually let's start with the submission. And if he leaves his chin open, right, as you're starting up, if I get my shoulder in here, oh, it fits beautifully, right? So I'm here now, I'm basically sticking my shoulder in Josh's throat, and I'm going to try and figure out how I can just start spending weight in him. He's got the bridge or something. Yeah, you're going to start getting reactions to this, right? Or I'm just going to lay there and smash his face. So, if Josh does that to me from the beginning, I want everything set up properly, right? I don't change what I'm going to do, whether he's mounted on me or in side control. So, I want to get this part connected to my chin. How am I going to do that? Pelvis comes up. So pelvic tilt. And I go to here. Here's my base position. Even with my hands on my belt or whatever, my trousers, playing a drill. Now if Josh goes to set up, go. And then I take it to my hip. Which shoulder is going to be dominant now for me? What's my dominant shoulder?
Your right shoulder.
Yeah, because I've turned my chin this way. Now your back arches. Yeah, now I can't roll in that way. So now when I turn back in, I want to punch him with this shoulder. Chin turns, hips are up, and I start trying to connect. Yeah, I get him running, I switch. That's the basic idea. If I get his hands to the mat, and we're using arms, anytime I put his hand to the mat, I have an underhook for the back. There's a window for it. Does everyone see that? So when you start in the bottom, I don't care if he mounts me. I don't care if he's in side control. Same shit every time. I want to close this so that my arms, I can have some choice over my arm position, rather than having to be like this, where I give up double underhooks to use my hands against his whole body weight, which is kind of shit anyway. Yeah. So I want this gone. I I want this gone. It makes it very hard for him if he's mounting on me to hit me as well. It's all the same. Standard operating procedure. Feet up here, as high as I can get them. Pelvic tilt. Get rid of the gap. So now I'm defending part of the cross. I can't get rid of my shoulders being here to begin with. And now I start to try and connect my shoulders to his sternum. And the idea being, we could call this the skinny X. His shoulder drives this way. His shoulder drives this way. And I can facilitate it and protect my throat by rocking, taking my chin to my shoulder. Now this shoulder is a battering ram. Yeah? See how I'm beginning to get off of my back. And as I back step through here, I basically end up in a sprawl. Look at it. I'm basically a sprawl. Yeah, from there, come back out, whatever. Does that make sense? Yeah. Let's get your body go again. Try and lay on their throat at the beginning. Check if they're getting rid of this space. Let's go. Shoulder right in their throat if they don't defend it. Shuffle that way a bit, Adam, towards the door. So rather than put your hand down, turn your shoulders. No, so don't go this way. Yeah. Turn on. If one put my body this way, you want to take your shoulder back. Because what's happening is your shoulders get taken forward, you're putting your hand down. What do you mean? Right, if you keep putting your hand on that, your shoulders being taken forward. So you need to turn back away from it. You need to turn that shoulder back. The top shoulder goes back. Let it go and where it out. Yeah. And bring your foot up into the space where your hand is going. Put the foot, yeah, because look. Yeah. Now look, you're sort of letting me sit up a little bit. So now my next thing will be I'll sort of try to sit up onto you. So you just have to adjust. So yeah. Switch it over.
Good one. Questions on that?
One of the things to bring in from the bottom is the pendulum.